What's up everyone, it's King Gamer here and I'm back with a new YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. In this video I'm going to be breaking down and analyzing my match versus full auto at Combo Breaker, and this was the match or set that I feel like I've ever played my best at for Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm not sure if it was because if it was like a comfortable pick, me playing Sindel versus Sub-Zero, and this has been a matchup that I've always preferred or like wanted to play is Sindel versus Sub-Zero. In this video, I'm going to be able to break down and go over why I feel like this matchup is not as hard, or why, some tips and some strategy on that could potentially help you as a player be get better versus Sindel, because I do know that a lot of people tend to struggle against Sindel, and I want to be able to help any way I can. But before we get into this video, be sure to leave in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on this overall video, whether you like these breakdown videos, whether you don't, or what are some things that you struggle on against versus Sindel, and hopefully I can help. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So Sindel's always been a character that is listed or as an online character and can give people trouble online, but we don't normally get to see Sindel too much offline because of her main game plan is kind of different. There's more strike throw that has to be implemented offline. And one thing I really do is commend Full Auto, because he is really taking this character to different levels or different heights as far as what he has achieved with the character only offline. And one thing that I always like to typically say is that this matchup, or playing against Sindel, is really about how much patience are you willing to have versus her. Not wanting to overcommit, not wanting to do too much, because if you do, then you're gonna catch yourself in a lot of KB situations, such as Scream KB, such as Hair Flip KB. It's all about really walking your way in, which is exactly what you're going to see a lot from me versus Full Auto, is just walking my way in, even just, electing to hold all of these low screen projectiles. I'm not getting overwhelmed, I'm not getting flustered by it, I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. So good block on the overhead, and he is going to get the combo. However, though, he gets the combo launcher with the hair flip. Or no. What is the attack? Haircut. That's what it is. Haircut. Special attack. He gets the launcher. However, though, Full Auto does not go for the down 2. And this is a big situation because it could make or break the round. And you're going to see that it's actually going to break the round for Full Auto, because I wake up with 1-2 into Ice Ball. And people are probably wondering, Gamer, why would you do that? I have 76 life, okay, versus no breakaway. I just use the breakaway, so might as well, right? When you're in this situation, you're gonna try to risk it or try to rob your opponent anyway and steal the round, and that's exactly what I did. Waking up with 1-2, and even just throwing out meter run Ice Ball, because Sub-Zero's 1-2 is an auto shimmy. Even if Full Auto were to block the first part of stand 1 but get hit by the second part of 1-2, then he's caught and it's into an Ice Ball situation, which is an easy hit confirm into fatal blow, and it's just going to be the round. Nonetheless, though, it's only round 1, so why not risk it? That's exactly what I was telling myself, was why not risk it? Just go for it. And I know what you're thinking also. It's a beautiful situation, but how does one recover from that also if you're the other player? The reason for that is it's only the first round. There's still many rounds to play for. This game could potentially go all the way to round 3. So regardless of, even if you steal that first round, you still got to, stay locked in to take the whole set. Okay, so holding up right there, cancels, and I am just going to go for a down 1 interruption. Patience, not getting opened up. Okay, just going for a raw slide. And one thing that you're going to have to do, especially versus 4-4 up 3, is not being afraid to really risk it. Going for a slide right there. Going for forward 4. There's it resets neutral and it's safe, really, right? Is Sindel's 4-4 up 3. So you kind of have to be able to throw her off of her game, She's going to reset neutral. What is your next move? Whether it be risky or whether you're just trying to, play it safe, it enhances that whole mind game situation. Because, now Full Auto is going to be expecting it. He's probably going to be blocking low. What is that set up for? Okay, let's go for forward 4. And if he's just gonna block it, then I'm gonna elect to have my plus frames. Oh, full auto starting to press after 4-4 up 3. Just got interrupted by a low right there, such as an 11 frame slide. Oh, full auto is gonna jump. Oh, well, I can go air to him. It's all mind games, and it's all about, what are you trying to do in specific situations. And especially with right here, we're about neck and neck as far as the life lead goes. So, even if that were to be blocked, I still have breakaway. I have resource to, be able to, stay safe or, say, okay, let's risk it, but, like, I can break away if he does block it and he does to try to cash out and elect to do so much damage. That way, I'm not too big in a, hole as far as my situation. Okay, escape failed. I tried to tech backwards, anticipating that he was going to throw me back into the corner, but he didn't. Smart play coming out from full auto. Overcommits, and I am going to get caught by the second part of haircut, but breakaway and just go for a clean jump in. And I anticipated a breakaway right there. Still 35%, so good damage nonetheless. But full auto is going to get a full combo. I'm without breakaway. Now I'm getting shimmied. And just right there, it's like I talked about, just trying to risk it. In this situation, I was really down in life. And I was like, okay, I'm down in life. Let's try to see if we can get a corner switch opportunity maybe going into final round. Or let's try to, get that slide KB locked and loaded. And it didn't play out. And that's okay because I didn't have breakaway, like a resource. And it wasn't final round. I had a round to basically, in a sense, give. So now we get to go into round 3. And, I try to work my way out of the corner. Doesn't pay out. It doesn't matter. Let's focus for round 3. Okay, forward, just a little bit out of range. Good spacing right there from full auto. And what you're going to see also a lot right here is me going for a lot of empty jumps. And I know what you're saying. Gamer, why are you empty jumping? Why aren't you trying to, create some offense? The reason for that is just because you got to be really hesitant and patient with knowing that Sindel has Scream KB. Any sort of punish or any sort of counter, it's going to elect into a Scream KB, which is really rare that you hardly see me get hit by Scream KB because I'm not willing to overcommit or willing to overdo it. I'm just staying patient, trying to work my way, and trying to find any opening that I can, noticing that, Scream KB, Hair Flip KB could really be into play, and just being aware of Sindel's tools. Okay, so now I have to work my way in. This is going to be another escape failed, and it's going to be a throw KB. And he's going to have to spend it. It's final round. Why wouldn't he? And you're going to see right here also, 206.45 to 997. And I know what you're saying. Now's the time for Gamer to be aggressive and, really overcommit. But you can't in these situations. And the reason for that is due to, full auto is looking for me to overcommit. Yes, he's going to, as you see, the low projectile is going to come out with the low screamer. So, yes, full auto is, in a sense, going still, keep the pressure going as I'm working my way in and I'm down in life. But you don't want to overcommit or, overdo too much. The reason for that is full auto is looking for it. And you have to play your cards right as far as I'm really down in life. This is the final round of game number 1. How can I be able to work my way and come back? And I'm just going to stick to my guns and still play the, the matchup the way I've been playing it. Walking my way in, staying patient, and looking for an opening. And that's exactly what you're going to see in some of these moments. Is walking back and forth, and I'm getting a clean opening. Back 1, 4, and 2, an ice ball confirm. Full auto makes a mistake. And, full auto, he's probably thinking, okay, I can afford this mistake. I'm so big up in life. But the reason for that and why you can't do it is because you just gave your opponent some sort of momentum starter. And a character like Sub-Zero, who has potential like comeback factor left and right, you could not give him any momentum to get going.
However, are we just going to mix our way to victory? Right, combo 1. 1, 2.
And just right there, 43% is gone. Okay, clean jump. And it was a great read right there coming out from full auto. Once again, he's going for a hard read. He's down in life. He can afford to really risk that, go for that jump because he still has breaker. And not only that, but that got me off of my breakaway. And I had to break away. And then I woke up down 1. And full auto once again, still not blocking. Anticipating probably another throw. You see the overhead come out right here. And now he's getting caught. Still trapped into the corner. And the short hop tech works perfectly. I bait out his up 3, and even if I did not go for the overall jump in, if I just sat there and blocked that up 3, full auto is still dead. The reason for that, as long as I don't drop this combo right here, the reason for that is because up 3 is still punishable for Sindel. But nonetheless, up 3 is going to whiff. I get a clean jump in, and if I don't drop this combo, it is going to be game 1. Clean hit confirm, rising eyes, jump 2, into the down 2, and that is going to do it. So a large life lead, no matter the situation, you're able to still come back. And as you saw right there, I didn't have Fatal Blow. So it's not like it was just another Sub-Zero rob round of Fatal Blow, to steal that game. No, I really played my cards right, stayed patient in the whole situation, and didn't overcommit. Full Auto's the one that really made the mistakes by, getting caught by 4-2, trying to hold up, and then, overcommitting with the forward 4 and getting whiff punished for it. So it does elect me to strike first and have the momentum first versus Full Auto, especially since me and Full Auto right now in Mortal Kombat 11 state, we are two players who have been grinding this game so often. So being able to, have the momentum and have the boost after game 1 is key for this set. So clean read. Back 2 is punishable though, however. So we're going to, see how that round started. We're going to talk about it a little bit. So Full Auto starts the round with back 2 while I go for forward 4. I don't know if it was just, to create the distance or if he just read my life completely. Perfect though. He got me off of my breakaway. Great strategy. However though, he overcommits and goes for another back 2, and it is slide punishable. So any time that Sindel goes for a back 2, it is punishable with Sub-Zero's 11 frame slide. But one thing I really want to point out on this matchup is that everything that Sindel really does is really reactable at an offline state. I know that online it might be a little bit trickier because, obviously the overhead's really deceiving. You can really catch people off guard because they're not watching their head, and it's kind of coming in a little bit quicker, online compared to offline. But offline, what you want to do is block low in all situations and react to the overhead or react to hair flip. And it's very well possible, which is why you see me walk in versus Sindel at the full screen range. You'll see me walk in, and then whenever I see the low screen projectile, then I like to block. The reason for that is because you're actually able to see and react to that sort of situation and the type of attacks that she's going to throw out. You don't want to be able to overcommit or just in a sense guess versus Sindel. Why would you want to guess when all you got to do is trust your reactions, make it count?
One down for the crushing blow.
Okay, clean jump in over the low screen, and I am just gonna go for the unbreakaway damage. That was guaranteed 314%. It's guaranteed. Regardless if Full Auto breaks that, he's eating that guaranteed damage. So it's okay to, in a way, go for it. But it also keeps Full Auto trapped in the corner. So yes, he keeps his breakaway, but still, I get over 30% of damage, and I have the corner position. Okay, overhead's going to connect. And just right there, that's an overcommitment by me, and I don't have any breakaway, so I have to hold all of this. However, Full Auto drops the ending portion of the combo, and I could have got a bigger punish, but did not go for it. Overhead's going to connect. We'll swipe backdash, jump 2 into the down 2. And the reason for I do that ender is because it resets neutral for the round, but it also keeps the opponent into the corner. And it's guaranteed. Okay, throw counter, and that was because I delayed my throw right there. And just right here is I mix up the timing on the throw, and Full Auto doesn't get any sort of attempt right there. Patience, forward 4. And I believe that, okay, so what had happened right here was I went for a 1-2 stagger. Full Auto thought he read the stagger perfectly. He goes for a down 1. He thought I got hit right there. However, I was a step ahead of his step that he was trying to make a read on me. So I elect and catch him mashing after the down 1 and get a full combo opportunity. And just go for, once again, unbreakaway damage. That was guaranteed. And that was just absolutely immaculate right there. So I just simply walked back and forth to kind of play a mind game into Full Auto. I legit caught him whiffing forward 4 in that situation. And I know what you're thinking. Well, why would Full Auto even do that? Full Auto probably thought I was going to walk my way in or dash my way in. So he tried to basically, in a sense, call out the movement. But because of that, I'm basically calling out what he's going to make his next move on. And I have such a big life lead. Why wouldn't I try to do this? It's not like I'm already trying to overcommit or trying to do something I don't want to do. When you have a large life lead like this, you basically are going to watch your opponent crumble. And it's exactly what I was talking about in game 1. It's like full auto was expecting me to like crumble, but I still played that same patience game. And in the same positioning right here, the roles reverse. I now have the large life lead, and full auto's going to be the one to crumble and, overcommit.
But no. Oh, the low again. That could have been the end of the game if King Gambler was ready. The down 4 to try and create...
Okay, overcommitment coming from full auto, and just a slight backdash into a jump 2 down 2, and that is a 2-0 lead. And I don't understand why full auto is really going for the haircut. I understand why he, is playing this variation, or, using this moveset. It's because full auto hits like a truck, and if Sindel gets any opportunity, then, he obviously wants to cash out on a lot of damage as well. So I respect the pick, and he just overcommits, and nonetheless, it's a 2-0 lead for me.
One comeback. It was looking as close as anything, and ever since that comeback was made, it just looks like...
Gambler has completely steamrolled him since.
It is, as we
Same patient.
One word, it has been a momentum-heavy top 8.
And that is an overcommitment right there by me. And it's like I talked about. The more patience you have versus Sindel, the better. You don't want to overcommit. As you saw right there, I overcommitted, and I got punished. First off, that could have been a way worse punish, because Scream KB could have happened right there, and I would have gotten KB'd, and then I would have held a lot of damage at the start of game 3. Nonetheless, though, very lucky that full auto just only goes for a back 2. Yes, it does catch me off of my breakaway, but it could have been a worse situation. And just once again, overcommitting with haircut.
Advantage on the punish.
And I'm going to cash out all this damage.
Some kind of mind game there with the haircut.
Not blocking on wake up.
Full auto, it's just not working. Gambler.
And I dropped the combo right there. And that was really big for me to be able to capitalize on. But nonetheless, no breakaway opportunity. Still staying composed, staying patient. And just another drop from full auto. And I don't know what happened with full auto. I don't know if it's because he had just, lost to procs or, leading into this and got sent to the lower bracket. So maybe he had checked out. But he had a lot of drop situations. And I really took advantage of pretty much every drop situation that I could notice or see. And it's all about, reacting right away and making it count.
Has been from bad to worse, Ragnarok.
This is not how Otto wanted his top 8 run to go.
And just to stand one into the back throw. And it does elect to, get the escape failed and get a back throw KB. Not only do I have a large resource, but I'm up 2-0 and a round 2 to play with.
It's now or never. This is loser's bracket. This is elimination territory. Full auto is
Staying patient, not willing to overcommit.
unless he wins this tournament. He is a champion in his own right.
And full auto tries to go for a throw right there. And it was a little bit delayed timing, but I kind of had that feeling or gut feeling. Full auto was going to try to throw me at some point. And I just, it wasn't a duck OS either. It was just a straight up hard read.
That's one of the words that comes to mind, because full auto has played just out of his mind.
Okay, very nice.
Tournament to reach this top 8 the way he has done, and this match against Gambler is
Forward 4, plus frames, and another forward 4. And that's exactly what you didn't see right there coming out from full auto. Is interruption on the forward 4. Down 4 into forward 4 is not guaranteed. We saw Prox do it in a previous video, how down 4 I tried to, on hit, go into forward 4, and it was interrupted. So that's one thing that full auto didn't do right there, is, try to interrupt a forward 4. And it could have been really effective, because that leaves me wide open to get combo punished, or, just to get any sort of combo opportunity going for full auto. But nonetheless, he's going to hold all this, and it's pretty scary too because of the strike throw game. Not to mention that I already have an escape failed, locked and loaded for a throw KB for, the rest of this entire game. But it's also the mind games and the strike throw of an overhead, of, a shimmy attempt, and the low coming out within Sub-Zero. Okay, down 1, and just go for a backdash and check. With throw, and just go for the guaranteed damage also. Staying patient. And just right there, an overcommitment, just a little slight dash walk back and forth, which is exactly what we saw in game 2. Same thing's going to be able to happen. I notice I have 1 bar of offensive meter. Breakaway, it doesn't even matter. That is going to be a clean down 2, and this is going to be a clean 3-0 victory, which is going to eliminate full auto. And I had been put into the lower bracket, and I, met full auto into, lower bracket of top 8, and it's going to move me on in the bracket, and it is going to eliminate full auto. But, nonetheless, it's just all about being able to capitalize on the mistakes, the overcommitments that full auto made in this set, and then also playing this from a really patient-heavy aspect. And it's like I tell people, the more patience that you have versus Sindel, the better. But that is going to do it for this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys, have any questions, or if you guys are wondering some tips on what character you play and how you could probably go against Sindel, be sure to leave that down in the comment section down below, and I hope I can be able to help y'all in any sort of way. But that is going to do it. You guys have a good one, and take care.